Welcome to the EXCELcast Mini. My name is Jonathan Kuuskoski and I'm the Assistant Director for Entrepreneurship and Career Services here at the University of Michigan School of Music, Theater, and Dance. And I'm guest hosting a special mini episode of the EXCELcast, where we feature some of our student entrepreneurs who are members of our first EXCELerator Fellow program. I'm here with Nicole Patrick, who's the director of the Threads All Arts Festival. Welcome.
Thank you.
It's great to have you here. And what we really want to learn about today is the story of Threads.
Awesome. It's my favorite story to tell.
Great. So tell us a little bit about what Threads is.
Cool. So Threads All Arts Festival is sort of the culmination of a dream that myself and 5 of my best friends had overnight, I would say. We really, really loved the art scene in Ann Arbor. We really were inspired by our time here. All of us are in different years of school, some of us still in, some recent graduated, and then some maybe a year or two out. And we really just wanted to give thanks to what Ann Arbor has given to us. So Threads came about as an opportunity for us to bring all the people we love in a room together, all the people we don't know that we hope to love into a room, and for 2 days make a festival happen.
Wow. And one of the things that I almost said at the beginning as co-directors, because it's really a collaborative effort, right?
Incredibly, yeah.
And so can you talk a little bit about the different players that came together? I remember being on the review panel for the initial proposal for Threads. And one of the things that was really striking was how kind of cross-disciplinary the whole group was, which really made it stand out. So can you tell us a little bit more about the others involved in the process?
Yep. So there were 6 of us. One, Karen, was in the architecture school here. She had graduated a year ago. Then we've got Lang. I'll go this way. Lang is in the RC, also studying biology and a minor in music. And he was a friend. I had taken a poetry class with him 2 years ago, and we kind of kept in touch. And he grew up in Ann Arbor. Wonderful musician, knows everything about the town. Then we've got Peter Littlejohn, who's in the PAT department here. A junior, one of my best friends, and can do everything and anything. Sam Schaefer, also in the PAT department, wonderful kid, can also do everything and anything. Then Mary Bobber, who is a dancer, and she had graduated in December of the year, and she was working with UMS through the, I think it's the Artistic Leadership internship, and so she had just come off a summer working with Hubbard Street in Chicago. Incredible human, incredible friend. We also just really wanted to work together, and myself. And I was in the jazz and the percussion department at school.
Great. So you have the dream team ready
we
to
call
work.
It that. Yeah.
That's great. Working together, and we get the proposal on our desks about the Threads All Arts Festival. And then what happened? You got selected for the EXCELerator Fellow program.
Yeah, a lot of scary phone calls.
Yeah, so I mean, but also exciting, right? So,
yeah, oh yeah.
And for us, immediately, it was really clear that this is an exciting opportunity. And you just spoke about this as an opportunity to give thanks, but it also seemed pretty clear that you were addressing a need. So what would you say maybe the core need you identified in the community and how that you saw and how this event addressed it?
Yeah, we really wanted to bring new faces to the people who are devoting their entire lives to the art that they're making. And I mean, there's places in Ann Arbor to hear live music, more so maybe music is easier to find in Ann Arbor than other art disciplines. But we wanted to just bring everything together and to have someone show up for their friend's band and then stay for maybe the next 2 hours and see all these incredible acts that they had no idea were happening, and then hopefully would go to a show of the person that they see or an exhibit or performance anywhere in town.
Yeah, I think it's one of the challenges that so many arts towns or towns with really rich art scenes face which is that audiences tend to be siloed, right?
Definitely.
You know, you have a very loyal audience for a particular venue or a particular style of art that doesn't necessarily cross over. And so having this multidisciplinary team together I think provided you with sort of a perfect platform for exploring how to bring those different audiences together to celebrate the arts. Related to that, so maybe just a couple of key key takeaways that you got from the experience in the Accelerator related to these challenges? You know, what were some of the things that you got out of that experience that really allowed you or helped you transform this idea into a real event in actually only a couple of months, really?
Yeah. I mean, one thing, just coming into meetings with you and having to say what we did in a week's time or what we didn't know how to do at all, and being able to ask those questions, it was really great for us to learn just how to speak to each other and be very upfront and honest when we didn't know how to do something or when we really needed help or didn't even know what to ask for, but we just knew we needed someone else's advice, especially on the outside.
Yeah, so it's basically hitting, you know, learning through survival mode, right? Basically, it's sink or swim, right?
Yeah.
Being able to go and actually see the festival, I'm happy to say that you definitely swam. It was a big success.
Yeah.
So just in the few minutes that we have left, can you tell us a little bit about what was the outcome in terms of the attendance?
Oh yeah. So attendance-wise, we had 438 tickets sold. We had 30 volunteers. We had 132 performers, and 10 visual artists.
Fantastic. So, rousing success for the first year. And what are your plans for the next edition of Threads?
Yeah.
Will there be one? What can we expect?
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
We've been having weekly meetings. Our team is now maybe till like 8 or 9 people that show up every week or Skyping. We're working on another Threads, just better and bigger.
That's great. Well, we can't wait to see it. And we're so proud to have had the opportunity to work with you, to provide a platform for all of you to work together to create this event. We're looking forward to the next edition, which will be, I'm sure, bigger and even better. So thank you so much for coming in to talk with us about it today.
As the wind comes pulling through the sky.